Hello everyone, I am Ramon with Ramon at Home, and I could not be more excited to show you guys how to make a burlap wreath on a wreath form that I've created myself. This wreath on the screen is not the wreath that we're going to be making. It's just for display purposes. However, we will talk about this wreath at the end of this video, so please stay tuned because I have a surprise at the end of the video for you guys that involves this beautiful farmhouse wreath. We're gonna wait a few more seconds. We're gonna wait a few more seconds for people to log in, then we're gonna get started. So let me just take this guy away from the screen and clear our area. I will hang this guy over here. How's everybody doing this evening? Hello to Janet and Tanya and Monica. Thanks for logging in, girls. I am so excited to be here, and I'm going to show you how to make a beautiful burlap wreath with some burlap and some grapevine and some of these little guys right here. I posted a video earlier about the fundamentals of wreath making. I hope you guys have time to go watch that, and that will show you how to make the wreath form we're going to be using that I actually made myself. You guys can find these wreath forms made out of metal in your local craft stores, at Walmart, and any of those, but it really does cost you a fraction of the cost to make it yourself. So if you guys haven't seen the fundamentals of wreath making video that I just posted earlier on today, I invite you to check it out. Let's see, if you are just logging in right now, I'd like for you guys to go ahead and share this video with a friend. I am going to take a second to go ahead and share this on my Facebook account and on my Twitter. So I invite you to do the same thing. Let's see, we're gonna share on a page I manage, which is my Ramona home page. And we're gonna say watch now live. I hope you guys will do the same. I invite you to get yourself a glass of wine or a cup of coffee because we're going to be here for a while. I hope you guys will tune in till the end because I have a surprise that I want to, I have a little giveaway at the end of this video. All right, I'm gonna do this on my Google Plus as well. And we are going to post to my Google, and then I'm going to share this on a wreath making group that I belong to. So please go ahead and like this video to make sure that YouTube is working properly, and share this on your page or to a friend. Let's see, in a group. All right, I'm done sharing. I hope you guys have helped me share this with a friend of yours. I want to say hello to Martina. Love some festive wreaths. Well, you're going to love this one. Minerva Colasso, hello. Dale, hello. Thank you, girls, for tuning in. All right, let's get started. As I said before, I made a video earlier on today because I wanted to refer back, and I called it the fundamentals of wreath making. I show you the tools that we're going to use and the tools that I always use to make wreaths, whether it's for Christmas, fall, spring, summer, burlap, and florals. It really is easy. I came up with this idea a few years back as I was working at a flower shop where I was employed, and it really is the easiest way to make this particular type of wreath. What I've done right here is I use these pipe cleaners, and I have created this little clamps, for lack of a better word, where we're going to insert burlap. This also can be used for floral wreath making, and as I said, I showed in the video that I will tag, and I will put a little annotation here for you guys to find about what I basically done is I poke through all the way to the bottom with one of these pipe cleaners, and then I poke back up right here, and I twist right here, and these we're going to use to attach our burlap to it. So we're also gonna get to cutting some burlap that I have some previously cut burlap, but I want to also tell you the dimensions and the lengths that you're going to need for your burlap. So let me just finish putting these pipe cleaners through my grapevine. And I have 2 more left that I'm going to put right here. You want to do this about 3 inches apart from each other so that wreath will look full by the end of it. And then also I'm going to show you on this video how to create a floral swag to attach to this burlap wreath. It's so pretty. It's a 2-part swag and it's super easy to make, and I think you guys are just going to love the end result. We're also going to attach a welcome sign for your door. So okay, so you guys have seen what I've done. So I basically attach all of these pipe cleaners. I go down, then I come up, and then I tie around. So this is what it's going to look like. Like I said, you can find forms like this at the store for about $12, where you can make this for half the price. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this guy down for a little bit, and then I'm going to bring out our burlap. But before I do that, I always like to keep a clean station so I can see my materials when I'm working. All right, so we're going to cut this burlap about 10 inches. 10 inches. And on my fundamental video, I talked to you about the scissors. I do not let anyone touch these scissors because they are for burlap and ribbon only. The reason why is because when you cut wire, and I am guilty because I used to do that all the time when I worked at the flower shop. I used to cut wire with scissors because I just couldn't find wire cutters, and nothing will dull out your scissors like wire. I'm telling you, whether it's taped or not. You do not want to use your scissors for anything but ribbon and burlap. And there is nothing worse than trying to use your scissors and they don't dovetail your ribbon. I mean, sometimes I feel like if I chew on the ribbon, it would cut better than some of the scissors that we had at the flower shop. And that's why you buy yourself a really good pair of scissors, and you do not let anyone touch them. Put them on your little toolbox. Hide them from your kids. Hide them from your husband, because they'll be taking scissors anytime they have a chance. So you're going to get about 20 of these little 10-inch sheets from one of these burlap rolls, and I'm going to use probably about 2 to 3 rolls for this wreath. Now, why do it on a grapevine instead of a metal form? The reason why is because I really like when you do projects like this and the grapevine really shows through. I think it looks a little bit more rustic, and I think it looks a little bit more organic than having just your basic metal wire. And not only that, but like I said, it is about half the price of buying one of those metal pre-mades with the pipe cleaners. You can go check out that video. It really was fun. It's only about 4 minutes, and I tell you all the tools and all of the fundamentals of making one of these wreaths. Well, that one's not staying, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut the rest. I have probably about 3 of these more. As I cut right here, I want to say hello to Top Dog Creations or Crafts. Amen to that. He says, if you've ever worked in any environment where you work with other designers, and I'm guilty, like I said, I'm not saying names. I'm gonna just give myself as an example. I was so used to just cutting wire because I couldn't find myself any wire cutters. Okay, so that's that. And like I said, I have pre-cut the other 2 rolls just so you guys don't have to sit here and watch me cut burlap. So it is about 10 inches. And I have the rest of my burlap over here. It's all cut. So that we're going to put to the side. And then we're going to give our station a little wipe, because I like to work on a clean station so I can see what I'm doing. All right, so we have the burlap already cut, and we're going to do a little swag like this. We're going to do a floral swag on our wreath when it's finished. So this is what I'm going to do, and I have to do another one because it's a 2-part swag. And I have all the flowers and all the greenery that I'm going to use right here. And as I mentioned in the video, on the fundamental video, I like to use all premium flowers because I really believe that it gives your wreath a more upscale look than if you use lesser quality flowers that will fade really, really quick. Thumbs up, you guys, for really good quality greenery and flowers. It really does make your wreaths last longer. So what we're gonna use right here, about 3 peony flowers, 1 ranunculus, a few of these lavender stems, and 2 greeneries, 1 large and 1 medium. And what I'm going to do is I'm gonna start by putting everything to the side except the guy that we're going to use. And this is kind of like making a little bit near. So I'm gonna show you, and I'm gonna do it on right here so you can see. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna layer a greenery piece, then I'm gonna layer one of these stems of lavender, then I'm gonna add my biggest flower. Now this is where I'm gonna pick it up. I wanna pinch right here, and that's my core. If you guys seen my videos before, you know what I talk about cores and when to hold it. Once we hold it right here, we'll not let go from there, and that's where you're going to tie. So then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and insert the other greenery. I'm just gonna put it to the back right now because it will come in handy later. Then what I'm going to do is add another peony right here. Always keep holding on to your flowers. Then I'm gonna add 1 ranunculus over here, always pinching. I'm gonna add 1 more of these lavender sticks. Then I'm gonna add 1 more peony right here. So we're gonna have this right here. Then what I'm going to do is put a zip tie through it because it is the fastest way to tie. If you're doing any Christmas projects, or if you're doing any floral project, or if you're doing any wreath project, zip ties, it is the easiest way to tie because all you have to do is put that zip tie around all your stems and put yours, the bottom of your zip tie, just pull till it's really tight. Pull, and don't let any of them go till it's really tight, like that. Now I can wait to cut it till it's all attached, or I can cut it right now. So I'm gonna just cut it right now. Then what I'm going to do is put these guys back to back, like this, as close as I can, and that will create my little swag to add to my burlap wreath. If you can see, I just did 2 little sprays. Then I'm going to attach to that burlap bow like this. So what I want to do is I want to zip tie these 2 guys together. 1 more zip tie and go around both of the stems and zip tie really tight, like this, as tight as I can. All right, so we're gonna cut right here. And then what we're gonna do is we wanna fluff all of these flowers, fluff them out. The greeneries, fluff them out. Make sure they meet in the middle. Like this guy can come up. This guy can be the one that joins him in the middle. So now that this is done, oh, my flower fell off the stem. And sometimes, you know, when this happens, the best tip I can give you is just dip this little bottom into some glue and then stick it back into the little hole where it came from, and it will stay there forever. So that's what we have. Thumbs up, you guys, for this little swag. It was so easy to make. I want to see thumbs up for the little swag, and if you like the trick. But we're going to put it to the side right now because that will come in handy later. Have you guys shared with your friends yet? I want all of your friends to know how to make their own burlap wreath, and that's the part we're going to do next. As I shown you before, we have all of these little pipe cleaners already tied to our form, and as I said, there's a fundamental video showing you how to do this that I just posted this morning. So what I'm going to do right here, I'm going to put this to the side and make sure you guys can see the burlap right here. Before I start the burlap, I want to read some of your comments. Thumbs up, Angie and Amanda and Martina. Hello. Janet gives us thumbs up, and Dora says, love the zip tie idea, quick and easy. Hey, let me tell you, that is the best trick I can give you, super quick and easy. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our burlap down, and then what we're going to do is we're going to pinch. Really quick, we're going to pinch, and we're going to create a little bow tie, okay? Once you have this bow tie, what you're going to do is you're going to bring 1 more right here. You're going to pinch, you're going to pinch, you're going to pinch. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then you're going to create an even bigger bow tie. That's how big it is on the bottom. So what you're going to do with that bow tie is you're going to tie with your pipe cleaners right here. and make sure it's really tight. Give it about, I'm gonna say 4 spins, and then cut the excess of this guy right here and give it a quick fluff. So that's what's gonna look like. So we're gonna do all of them. Let's see, pinch, pinch, pinch. And this is a super easy project. Anyone, you can do it with the kids. This would be super cute for Christmas, super cute for fall. And now the trick here, you guys, is not they all have to be straight. What you want to do is make sure they go up and down and just flare them out in different directions, because that was going to give this wreath the texture. You don't want all of them to go on the same direction because it looks boring, okay? So we have 2, then we're going to that. Now, the other thing is that if it's getting too tight with the burlap, we want a tight look, but also if it's getting too tight, if you're running out of burlap, you can do just one and then tie. Like this one, I'm gonna give just one just for, I have enough burlap just to show you guys that you could do only just one. Then cut. We're gonna put the burlap down and we're gonna cinch right here, hold it, and then keep cinching the next one. And you're gonna create this little bow tie, and then you're gonna tie with your pipe cleaner right here. And we're gonna go all the way around the wreath to make it look really full and beautiful. Are you guys enjoying this project? I'm so having fun right now. As I told you before, I've been wanting to get back to my video making, and for one reason or another one, I just haven't been able up until now. And just so you guys know, I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate you liking this video, and I appreciate you sharing with your friends. And I cannot tell you how excited I am for the holidays and for fall. Some of you met me for my holiday decorating. Some of you met me for my fall decorating. Some of you have been with me for a long time, and I really appreciate all of you guys. So I'm warning you, there's going to be a lot of Christmas and fall projects to go around. So please keep checking back here at Ramona Home. And then also want to invite you to check out my website that I designed myself. I had so much fun creating this website. It has a blog section. So go check it out, but not till this video is done. All right, let me read some comments as I keep going. Tanya says, love this project. I'm a huge grapevine fan. You know what, Tanya? So am I. I mean, I try working with metal frames. I just cannot get myself to get into it. I'm just not a metal frame person. I don't know why. I just don't know. I think that grapevine looks more substantial and it has more weight. So when one thing I don't understand is all of those wreath makers that work with deco mesh and they work with a metal frame. Deco mesh doesn't weigh anything, neither does a metal frame. So I don't understand how they do it, to be honest. How does that, like, can you imagine, like I lived in Kansas for a long time and the winds are so strong there. Like if a wind comes, I can just imagine that deco mesh wreath flying in the air everywhere. And well, that's not a good look for a wreath. You want it to have some weight to it so it can hang. And if you notice, I'm adding some of them with just one ply of burlap right here. But I do make sure that I spin it around really well to make it more balanced. And all you want to do is keep pinching. I want to read who's excited for Ramona Home's new videos. I have so many videos coming up, you guys, already uploaded and scheduled for every Thursday. Our new home decor videos are going to come out every Thursday at 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And this week's video, this Thursday, it is my top 10 rules I use for home decor to decorate your home like a designer but on a budget. These 10 rules that I use on my consultations, I use on my home decor, my own home, my clients, the stores where I worked before. I've came up with these top 10 rules on how to create a designer look on a budget. And I promise you, if you follow these top 10 rules that I'm about to post on Thursday, then you too will have a beautiful home that tells your story, and you don't have to break your bank. So I hope you will tune in on Thursday for that video. All right, let's see. Who else has something to say? Monica says, that's a good question. Oh, so it's not talking to me. I was wondering the same thing. What are you guys wondering? Let me see. Minerva Colosso says, is it better to cut 10 inches or 20 inches? Great question. Great question. And actually, when I came up with this wreath, I was wondering, should I do 10 or should I do 20? The reason why you want to do 10 versus 20 is because if you needed to not do, like if you don't have enough burlap to do all of them with 20, then you can do just 10. Does that make sense? Like if I was to run out of burlap right now, like of 10 inch of 20, you can, like if let's say I'm halfway done with the project and I still have like all these pipe cleaners to go and I don't have enough. Well, if I only do it with 10, I can always divide them instead of like having to cut the 20. So it is up to you. You can do it with 20, but I did question myself about that when I first came up with this project. But that's my answer. Look, I've done some of 10, I've done some of 5, and the only thing is that I've pre-cut it at 10 because it is easier to just double up than it would be to stop and cut. Does that make sense? Thumbs up if that makes sense, you guys. All right, our first layer is done, and this is what it's looking like. So far, so good. It's just like a ruche. If you girls know what, like a ruching effect on the wreath, and it looks so cool, but it still looks like spiders. So thumbs up if you guys are liking it so far. So now I have about half of my burlap still right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the second row. And all we have to do is pinch, 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 pinch. I want you guys to help me get this video to 100 thumbs up. So don't be meanie and please give this video a thumbs up. I really wanna see it. If you guys get this video to 100 thumbs up, we'll have another live video next Monday. What's today? Today's not Monday. Tuesday. If you guys get this video to 100 thumbs up, I promise you we'll do another live DIY tutorial next Monday. So get to liking this video. All right, let's see. Lots of thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. All right, let's get going with this burlap project. How many of you guys enjoy a burlap wreath? At first, I was a hater and I did not like care for them, but the more I play with them and the more designs I just imagine in my head, then the more I like them. So now I like them. Oh, 40 thumbs up. Are we gonna get to 100? Do you guys want to see another DIY project next week? Give me to 100. Share with your friend. Don't forget to share this project with a friend so they also can make their own burlap wreath. Let's see. Do you guys have any questions I can answer as I am pinching this burlap? Let me know. Type me a question if you have a question. Lisa Del Maro says, normally I don't care that much for burlap, but the ruffles make it pretty. It's kind of like a little dress, isn't it? One of those ruche dresses. Like, I think it's so pretty. And what I like about it is you can really like fluff it, and it doesn't have to be like really one of your generic burlap wreaths that everybody makes. This is just a different take on the burlap wreath, and wait till you see it finished. I think you guys will really like it. All right, Pandora says, yeah, I thought they were boring at first as well, but now that people have them adding their welcome signs and other elements to the wreath, it is really just them up. Wait till you see this finish, and please share with your friend if you enjoy it. All right, let's see. So we are at 44 thumbs up, you guys. If you want to see another live DIY project next Tuesday evening, get this video to 100, and I promise I'll come up with something because I haven't thought about something to do, but I'll come up with something fun for you guys to come back on Tuesday. And don't forget to check out that video on Thursday morning because it's going to be really fun. And I promise if you follow these rules, you too will create a home that tells your story. All right, we're almost done. This is like, I thought about doing half of it, you guys, because then doing it live, it does take a little bit longer. But I also enjoy the conversation with you. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to wait and do it all live. And remember, if you see a little bit of this grapevine, that's the point. You want it to look a little bit more rustic. Therefore, you want it to show. All right, says Marina Bog says, whoa, I'm really going to do this for my patriotic summer wreath. You know what? It would be really pretty if you get like colored burlaps. I think that'd be so cute. It can be green for Christmas. But spoiler alert, I do have a wreath with burlap coming up for our Christmas season this year. So stay tuned for that. And it will be something very different than this. Yeah, this ruching effect, it really makes it really different. And all you have to do is literally make those little bow ties and tie them. And if you guys are wondering, if you're just joining in, and if you're wondering how this wreath form was created, I just put out this video this morning that I'm going to attach on the EI or on the comment section below on the fundamentals of wreath making. Somebody let me know if you watched that video. Do you guys watch that video? And let me know if it was helpful, if it helped you any to understand the wreath making process. Because I do think that you, instead of going to the store and paying a whole fortune for a wreath form that is also a wire one that doesn't weigh anything, you can create your own with a fraction of the cost and save yourself some money, and also makes you feel like, hey, I did it myself. All right, we're almost through with the ruching of the burlap. Tanya says, I make burlap wreaths and change out the decoration so I don't have to. You know, that is a great idea. And I actually had a letter somewhere that I was going to give you an idea. I have this letter on it, but let me see if I can find it real quick. It should be somewhere here in my studio. All right, let's see. Angie says, where do I get the grapevine wreaths? You know what? I get them at my local craft store. They are the least expensive there are, and you don't have to be looking for them. Sometimes you can have like a 40% off coupon because they're rarely actually on sale. But if you have those 40% coupons, then you can pay a fraction of the cost. So that's where I get mine. Pandora says, red and white polka dotted burlap would be awesome for this Christmas, although not sure if they have it. If they don't have it, you know what? Paint it. Paint it yourself. That'll be a fun project. A lot of people paint their own burlap and their own wreaths and their own ribbons because they cannot find it at the store. So I would say if you cannot find it, paint it. Minerva says, Pandora, that will be nice for Christmas. Yes, it will be. Tanya, I like to see a different elements to use decor with grapes, which gives me ideas. Well, I hope Minerva, Tanya, I hope this is giving you a different idea. And right now we are about to be through adding this ruching to it. So we are going to continue on with the design of this wreath. But as you guys can see, it's looking so cute. I have one left right here. One left. All right. So, and guess what? Oh no, yeah, I did have one left. I have one left and I thought I have only two. So I was like, oh my gosh, I did not plan this, but I have one extra. So that's okay. I'll save it for another project. All right, so this is the last ruching that I'm going to add, or the last little bow tie that I'm going to attach to this form. Then after that, step number 2 will be to add the hanging loop on the back. All right, once all of this is done like this, just go ahead and give it a fluff, give him a spin, give him a cut if you need him to cut them, like this. What do you guys think so far? Do you like the way this wreath looks? I mean, come on, isn't that cute? And It literally took minutes. Thumbs up, you guys, for this burlap. I'm so in love with it. I really think I'm gonna hang it on my door. All right, so the next thing we're going to do, Susie Q gives us some claps. Angie, thumbs up. Hit the like button if you guys like it. Hit the like button. So we're going to do, and I'm gonna flip this around. And I also taught you how to do this on the fundamentals, but you're gonna go ahead and put this wire through right here. This is a really tricky part, and it takes some finessing, but right here I can see. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull just enough. Can you guys see? Yes, you can. And then I'm gonna tie this around right here. And I wanna go all the way up. So I pull it through and then I spin it around, then I'm gonna bend it backwards and I'm gonna go down again till I can go through this form. The reason why I didn't want to do this before is because you never know what form your wreath is going to take, and you kind of have to see the finished product before you decide where you're going to hang it from. So once you have this, then you want to do is just go through the loop and just spin around real quick, and this is going to create the hanging loop to hang from your door or from your wreath hanger right here. So basically you're going to hang it like this. Can you guys see? Yes, you can. All right. So this is what a wreath is going to look like so far. I have one dislike. Hey, those are welcome too. Those are welcome too. Thank you for watching, whoever disliked this video. All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to attach our swag that I made earlier into the wreath form. And the way we're going to do that is by adding two of these wires right here. So what I want to do is flip it around, and then we're going to attach some of these wires into the swag, and just try to get as many stems as you can. That's why we didn't cut the stems when we made the two sprays, is so that we can hang on to it with these wires. So basically we're going to do this. We're going to put two wires, and those we're going to use to attach to our form. So I want it to be like right there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to look for an empty spot right here. And you can do this just by filling. Then I'm going to swirl it around and I'm going to tie. And I'm just going to do it really light right now because I want to find both of them. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to flip it around. Now we really want to tie it really tight. And as I mentioned before in the fundamental of wreath making video, I talk about why you should tape these wires. I'm going to cut right there. Then this wasn't as tight, so you're going to pull as tight as you can, spin it around about 8 times, and then cut the excess. And that little puppy ain't going nowhere. So this is what our wreath is looking like so far. Do you guys like it so far? So cute, with some really pretty flowers, some greenery, some lavender. After it's attached, go ahead and fluff him. Give him a little oomph. So far, I think he's looking really cute. That's what it's looking like. Everybody's giving me thumbs up. Angie loves it. Don't forget to share, you guys, with a friend. The last part of our wreath is this welcome sign with a little bird we're going to attach right there. What do you guys think? Isn't that cute? All right, so the way we're going to do that is once again with these guys right here. I just want to find places where I can hide the wire. So this will be one. Spin it and open it. And then right here, we're going to touch right here. We're going to spin. And then, so my wreath hangs from right here, and this swag is almost to the side. So I want to do a complementary side right here. And I want this sign to be kind of opposite, almost towards the bottom, but not on the bottom, but like opposite to the swag of florals. And then I'm just going to spin because we're going to flip it around. what I'm doing with my fingers is I'm trying to find an empty spot from burlap. Then I'm going to flip it, and I'm going to do the same thing. I want to go ahead and tie these very tight with these taped wires. Then I'm going to cut the excess. And the same with this guy. Is do as tight as you can so it doesn't move. Do about 8 spins and then cut the excess. So let's see the finished product. Tell me, what do you guys think? Do you guys like this project? If you like it, share with a friend and give it a thumbs up and subscribe for future decorating ideas. I'm so excited to be back with all of these ideas. Like I said, if you guys get this project to 100 thumbs up, then we'll come back next Tuesday with another project live at 6 o'clock. I want to thank everybody who's watching, but I still have a giveaway to give. So this is my burlap wreath. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had so much fun making it. Let's see, says some of the flowers fell off of it. No, they didn't. They did? No. They're all here. Oh yeah, it did. I told you, sometimes you have to dip it in that glue, but so this is what it looks like. Now I did have this wreath at first that I had on the picture, and I'm gonna show you real quick. This wreath right here, I have a DVD on my website. However, for the next 10 people who email me their email, and I'm gonna type my email right here, right now. Let's see. The first 10 people who email me at this email, their email and their name, will get a direct link to watch that DVD. It's about 30 minutes worth of information on how to make this beautiful wreath with lavender and flowers and a burlap bow, and it's really, really pretty and fun to watch. So to the first 10 people who email me can get a direct link to watch that video, that DVD on my website. So if you want to watch it, just send me your email and I will attach it to the list and you will get a link to it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this project. I had so much fun making it. I hope to be back next week with another live project. Don't forget to like this video and share with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to Ramon at Home for future decorating ideas. Also stay tuned for my video this Thursday on the top 10 rules on how to decorate your home as a designer on a budget.